demonic spirits that rest within every narcissist. Hey there, folks. Today, we're diving into a heavy topic: the 7 dark forces that lurk behind narcissism. While many tackle narcissistic personality disorder from a psychological standpoint, it's essential to also shine a light on the spiritual aspects at play. The actions of a narcissist aren't just about psychology, they're driven by negative spiritual energies. Unraveling these hidden influences can provide profound insights into recognizing and managing the narcissists among us. But before diving into the spiritual aspects, a heartfelt shout-out to our fantastic viewers who keep our content thriving. If you appreciate what we do and want to support us, consider dropping as little as $1 on our Ko-Fi page. Even the smallest contribution helps us sustain and elevate our content quality. For those who join as members, we'll feature your name at the beginning of our videos as a special thank you. Your support keeps us going and ensures we continue delivering the content you cherish. Check out the Ko-Fi link in the description below to become part of our community. Now, let's expose the malevolent forces behind narcissistic behavior. By illuminating these dark spirits, we empower ourselves to understand and navigate relationships with narcissists more effectively. So, without further ado, let's explore the 7 spirits driving narcissism and arm ourselves with the knowledge to protect our well-being. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe to stay updated on more enlightening discussions. Let's embark on this journey together. 1. The green-eyed monster. Envy and jealousy cling to narcissists like dark clouds. It might not be immediately obvious, but there's an unsettling vibe about them. Something negative seems to lurk beneath their surface. Pay attention to their past actions, especially their reactions to others' successes or happiness. That's where envy and jealousy reveal themselves. Instead of celebrating others' achievements, they'll belittle or mimic them. They can't stand to see others shine and bear a grudge against anyone genuinely happy, as if it threatens their worldview. To rain on someone's parade, they'll go to great lengths, draining joy from any moment of happiness. They're so entangled in their own jealousy that they project it onto everyone else, assuming the world shares their spite. 2. The wrecking ball. Here's where the narcissist's true malevolence emerges. Determined to destroy anything good in someone's life, they are driven by envy and spite. They'll stop at nothing to ruin a person's reputation, relationships, and self-esteem. Like a relentless force of nature, they are bent on causing chaos and pain. Their methods range from manipulative mind games to outright physical violence. The fallout isn't limited to their target. Their destructive path affects everyone around them, family, friends, and the wider community. It's akin to a tornado leaving devastation in its wake. If you find yourself in their destructive path, don't wait for the storm to pass. Seek help, whether through legal means, therapy, or finding a safe place to escape. Your safety and well-being are paramount. But remember, you can fight back. Don't let the narcissist's darkness consume you. Stand up, reclaim your power, and rebuild your life stronger than before. You possess the strength to overcome their destructive influence and emerge victorious. 3. The twisting tornado. Here's where the chaos intensifies. A narcissist is like a tornado, stirring up confusion and using devious tactics to mess with your mind. They'll twist the truth, deny reality, and shift the blame constantly, keeping you off balance and full of self-doubt. Expect a barrage of mind games. One moment, they're showering you with affection. The next, they're pulling away, leaving you feeling unstable. This roller coaster of emotions distorts your sense of reality, making you feel lost and uncertain. Their chaos consumes you, making you question everything, including your own thoughts and feelings. You second-guess yourself, unable to trust your judgment. Just when you start to see through their facade, they reel you back in with a bit of kindness or a small show of accountability. It's like they know exactly how to keep you ensnared in their twisted game. 4. The criticism crusher. Now, envision the narcissist as a relentless critic, always tearing you down for the smallest things. No matter how kind or well-intentioned you are, they'll find a way to make you feel insignificant and worthless. They'll criticize you for being yourself, for standing up for yourself, for anything that doesn't align with their narrow view of how things should be. Their goal is to make you doubt yourself and feel guilty. By constantly undermining your self-esteem, they keep you under their control, making you feel you must conform to their will to survive. They'll make you question everything about yourself until you feel you're not even worth defending. Even after they're out of your life, their spirit of condemnation lingers, haunting you with self-doubt and negativity. It takes time to shake off their toxic influence and learn to trust yourself again, but it's possible. You can break free from their grip and reclaim your sense of worth and goodness. 5. The fear factor. Narcissists excel at using fear as a tool to control their victims. They manipulate you into believing that you're always one misstep away from losing their approval and love. It's as if they have you on a tight leash, making you afraid to step out of line. You start relying on them for everything, your happiness, your sense of self-worth. The fear of losing their love feels catastrophic, so you do anything to keep them satisfied, even at the cost of your own happiness and freedom. They exploit your deepest insecurities and past traumas, weaponizing them to make you feel small and unworthy. They convince you that you need them to feel safe and loved, even though they are the source of your fear and uncertainty. Their tactics aren't limited to mind games. They may withhold affection or warmth, keeping you perpetually on edge. You end up craving their validation, feeling inadequate without it. Moreover, they might resort to legal battles or smear campaigns to keep you in line, isolating you from friends and family, making you feel even more alone and helpless. It's like being trapped in a nightmare from which you can't wake up. But here's the truth. You can break free from their control. By recognizing their manipulative tactics, you can reclaim your power. You don't have to live in fear anymore. You deserve to be happy and free from their grip. 6. The crush of defeat. Narcissists can't bear the thought of anyone outshining them, so they'll go to any lengths to bring you down. They'll sabotage your success, spread malicious lies, and do whatever it takes to stay on top. They'll mess with your mind, making you doubt yourself and your abilities at every turn. Their goal is to make you feel small and unworthy, as if you don't deserve success or happiness. They use every trick in the book to keep you under their control, from emotional manipulation to attempts at ruining your reputation. They want to ensure you never challenge their authority. If things escalate legally, be prepared. They'll throw everything at you, using the legal system to crush you for daring to stand up to them. But remember, you don't have to let them win. You have the power to fight back, to reclaim your self-worth and freedom. Stand tall and remind yourself that you deserve happiness and success, no matter what they say. 7. The spin doctor. Narcissists are masters of spin, always twisting the truth to make themselves look good. They bend reality to suit their agenda, lying to themselves and everyone else. While everyone has their own perspective, narcissists take it to an extreme. They warp facts and rewrite history to cast themselves as the hero of every story, trampling on honesty and decency in the process. Their lies don't just harm individuals. They damage society by eroding the trust and integrity that hold communities together. When caught red-handed, they'll do anything to avoid responsibility. They might briefly pretend to accept blame, only to quickly shift it onto someone else. It's as if they have a playbook for evading accountability. But you don't have to buy into their lies. You can see through their manipulative tactics and hold them accountable for their actions. Stand up for the truth, even when they try to twist it. We appreciate your interest in exploring the intricate ties between narcissistic behavior and spiritual interpretations, particularly the notion of linking them to various demonic spirits such as lying, envy, chaos, condemnation, fear, defeat, and destruction. This perspective offers a unique angle, suggesting that these behaviors may stem not only from psychological factors, but also from spiritual influences. For those grappling with narcissistic individuals, practical strategies like understanding behavior patterns, setting boundaries, and seeking professional help or support groups can be immensely helpful. However, it's important to note that interpretations involving demonic influence are often rooted in specific religious or spiritual beliefs, rather than scientific or psychological explanations. While this viewpoint may resonate with some, it's essential to approach it with discernment and recognize the complexity of psychological phenomena. If you found this discussion thought-provoking, don't forget to show your support by hitting the like button and subscribing to our channel for more insightful content. Feel free to share this video with others who might find this perspective intriguing. Check out the description below for access to our free book and information on one-on-one consultations. Your engagement fuels our efforts to provide valuable content. Thank you for tuning in, and remember to keep an open mind while critically evaluating different viewpoints. Welcome back, everyone. Today, we're venturing into some deep, thought-provoking territory. Picture this: a narcissist finally facing the harsh reality that they'd lost it all. Take a moment to let that sink in, and if something resonates with you, consider showing your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing our content with your circle. For an in-depth exploration of narcissism, don't miss my free course, Narcissism 101, Identifying the Signs, Finding Your Way Out, and Starting Fresh. You'll find the link in the description for a treasure trove of insights. Now let's plunge into the chaos that unfolds when a narcissist watches their world crumble. At the core of this awakening, the narcissist, once oblivious to their faults, comes face to face with the painful truth that they've lost something invaluable. You. It's not just about one failed relationship. It's a seismic upheaval in their entire existence as they finally perceive reality for what it truly is. But here's the twist: the havoc of narcissism doesn't end there. Their toxic conduct taints every relationship they touch with manipulation and deceit, ensnaring others in their web of falsehoods and leaving behind a trail of devastation. Perhaps you didn't anticipate it when you first got involved, but as you gain insight, the pieces start falling into place. As the curtain descends on the narcissist's grand charade, their facade crumbles, exposing the fragility lurking beneath the surface. The mirror reflects back a shattered ego, serving as a stark reminder of their mortality amidst the illusion of grandiosity. Amidst the ruins they'd left behind, they confront the spectres of their past misdeeds. Opportunities squandered, bonds severed, lives left in disarray. In the labyrinth of the narcissist's influence, healing isn't a sprint. It's a marathon, demanding relentless perseverance, a readiness to face pain head-on, and the determination to reclaim one's identity. Yet, amidst the wreckage of trust and fractured spirits, forgiveness looms like a distant mirage. Can one truly absolve the architect of their agony, or is forgiveness but a shimmering oasis in the desert of despair? Forgiveness, however, remains a distant horizon. The narcissist's grasp is unyielding. Their allure a facade for their malevolent intent. They ensnare unwitting souls with their charm, leaving behind a trail of heartache and dashed hopes. To forgive such betrayal is to deny the truth of their deceit, to snuff out the flames of justice in exchange for hollow redemption. Yet, the narcissist's day of reckoning draws near. Their fragile facade will crumble under the weight of their deception, justice meted out in a poetic twist of fate. But for those still entangled in their web, the scars run deep, and closure remains elusive. For the narcissist, moving on isn't a choice, it's a strategic ploy, a game of chess played with human lives as pawns. They lie in wait, calculating their next move, ready to discard their latest conquest and move on to the next. It's a grotesque masquerade, a twisted performance of manipulation and deceit. In the aftermath, the narcissist leaves behind a legacy of ruin and desolation. Yet within the chaos, a glimmer of hope remains. Hope for renewal, for redemption, for a future unburdened by the shadows of the past. It's a journey fraught with danger, but one that promises great rewards. Ultimately, it's not the narcissist who shapes our destiny, but the resilience we discover in overcoming their influence. Beware their deceptive allure. When a narcissist reminisces about shared moments, it's not born of genuine affection. It's a strategic maneuver to keep you ensnared. To them, you're merely a shiny trinket, a means to inflate their already overinflated ego. If you're navigating a divorce with a narcissistic spouse, brace yourself for a relentless struggle. In their eyes, you're a wellspring of validation, a beacon of empathy that bolsters their sense of self-importance. They'll wage war to maintain their grip on you, prolonging legal battles to retain access to your resources. Let's be real. Narcissists excel at sapping your vitality and stealing years from your life without you even realizing it. They know full well the loss they'll suffer when you break free. Yet to them, you were merely one among many interchangeable suppliers, always replaceable by the next best thing. They may have once deemed you special, but only as long as you served their needs. Your love and loyalty were twisted into tools for manipulation. Even as they discard you, they'll inevitably return, seeking to reclaim their former dominance. But don't be swayed by their false contrition or promises of change. It's all a facade, a ploy to ensnare you once more in their web of lies. They'll never truly own up to their mistakes or offer a genuine apology. In their eyes, you're perpetually in the wrong. How many times did they promise change, only to revert to their old ways? How often did their apologies fall flat, lacking any true remorse? You invested your heart and soul into the relationship, only for them to greedily consume it, leaving you drained and empty-handed. So when they come knocking, pleading for another chance, remember, their words are hollow, their pledge is meaningless. Don't allow yourself to be sucked back into their cycle of manipulation and agony. You deserve more than to be a mere pawn in their twisted game. Let's unpack this. In the beginning, the relationship raced forward at breakneck speed. The narcissist eagerly ensnared you in their intricate web of manipulation, showering you with affection and attention. But as time wore on, their responses slowed, leaving you puzzled and doubting their intentions. Did they lose interest? Were they juggling other sources of validation? The truth remains elusive, but one thing's certain: if it seems too good to be true, it likely is. Once they had you entangled, the manipulative tactics kicked into high gear. They knew precisely how to push your buttons, keeping you hanging on their every word. You found yourself eagerly awaiting their messages, only to receive curt replies or worse, silence. Meanwhile, they were engaging in lively conversations with others, making you feel sidelined and insignificant. The reason is simple. They'd already moved on to their next conquest, repeating the cycle of manipulation and exploitation with a fresh target. But eventually, reality catches up with the narcissist. Their toxic behavior fractures relationships with family, colleagues, and friends. The meticulously crafted facade begins to crumble, revealing the ugliness beneath. In the realm of long-term friendships, what appears as genuine connection often reveals itself as a facade, a tool for the narcissist's self-serving agenda. Yet, many remain blind to the truth of the narcissist's nature. Some fear facing reality head-on, while others simply haven't spent enough time to glimpse the darker depths of their character. The abuse transpires behind closed doors, shielded from prying eyes, allowing the narcissist to unleash their cruelty without restraint. In public, they don the mask of charm and amiability, preserving their meticulously crafted image. But behind closed doors, their true colors emerge, using you as a canvas for their emotional, spiritual, and financial exploitation. So heed the signs, trust your intuition, and see beyond their facade. The narcissist's true essence will inevitably be laid bare, leaving behind a trail of fractured bonds and shattered illusions. Let me share a truth. The narcissist may realize they've arrived with you. Yet, they'll never admit it, shackled by their delusions of superiority. They were fully cognizant of your worth, yet they treated you as expendable, discarding you at whim. But here's the kicker. You've emerged from the chaos stronger than ever, embodying the best version of yourself. It's game over for the narcissist now. While you thrive, they continue wreaking havoc with their toxic ways. Deep down, they'll acknowledge their loss, for they know they've been defeated, while you stand victorious. So stand your ground, remain authentic, and trust in your resilience. You're not navigating this journey alone. And until we cross paths again, let the voyage of healing begin. Narcissists will do almost anything to kill the people they have hurt. These people are really only interested in seeing you die. They will have more sex with you because they will feel bad for you if you try to kill yourself. They wish for you to count on them so much that you can't leave them. Why do you want to break up with them? That's the real question. You are about to walk into your future. The door has been opened for you. Things that will make you happy and satisfied in the future. It takes time and work to get any prize that is worth it. It takes a long time, but at least you now have choices. I hope everything is going well for you as you watch this movie. Now, let's watch the movie. It's about all the good reasons you should end your relationship with a narcissist for good. Remember that narcissists can keep us stuck in the past even when they're not around. Let everyone know how serious this is. These people may be able to get you to stay with them even if you try to stop talking to them. They will always be a narcissist, no matter what you do to get rid of them or how they get rid of you. Being honest, a narcissist would likely still feel like you belong to them after you broke up with them. When you talk to a narcissist, one of three things will happen. After being hurt, people should be able to get back up, move on with their lives, and be glad for the new freedoms they have. But some people think and feel things that make it harder for them to break free. Some of the people I talk to still love their narcissist, even though they've hurt them. The third group is made up of people who hate the narcissist so much that it takes over their lives. The movie today is about the last two groups because they are the only ones who still care about the narcissist. Most of the time, narcissists are this dedicated and deeply invested in their victims because they are crazy about them. We can find out more about where the trouble is coming from there. If you still care about the narcissist, Case 2 or Case 3 doesn't matter. First, let's talk about love. Many people still want to date narcissists, even though they are bad in many ways. Narcissists keep giving people hope that they will pick them up or come back. Narcissists may try to get close to people who are in bad relationships because it can help them. No matter what, you might be thinking about the good times you had with the narcissist. It was the love-bombing phase of strong love, and we felt cared for and important during that time. It's crazy how quickly someone who seemed like the right partner for life can turn out to be your worst fear. I talked about how important it is to change how you think about narcissists, and the first step is to understand them. One of these is that they're not who they say they are. To get rid of trauma bonds, you must first admit that you have a problem. If you feel sorry for a narcissist, even though you know they're bad for you, it means you need to break a tough link. Write down or keep track of all the bad things the narcissist has done or said to you and how they made you feel. This will help you stay away from making excuses for or denying the narcissist's bad behavior. If you want to feel old, you can read the part of your book about the narcissist. You could also talk to a trained counselor about how hurt and cheated you feel, and this might make some people feel calm and at ease. Do the things that make you happy and care for yourself, even if you're just going through the motions. These things will make your life worth living. This plan will help you feel better about yourself and give you and the narcissist some space. Write only good things about yourself, your goals, and the people you care about in a book. This will help you love yourself and grow as a person. We will now talk about hate, which is the next subject. Okay, let me explain. Our health is much worse off when we hold a grudge against a narcissist than when they do. You might feel tense and suspicious while you wait for the narcissist to do something. Stress and bad energy can weaken your immune system and nervous system if you are around them all the time. To put it simply, they hurt people's minds and bodies. And finally, we hate the narcissist, but feel like we're falling in love with them. People feel strong feelings like love and hate. When our minds and hearts are empty, the narcissist doesn't need us anymore. Their goal is to change how you think and feel. That point where we know they're out there, but don't care about them is important. We don't care about them anymore. Because we are always around them, we are used to how bad they make us feel. It's possible that they will know everything about us, including who we are, what we think, and what we do. You should know that being around narcissists can weigh you out. Get some space between you and a narcissist. This is the first thing you need to do to escape their power. Things are dull and not very interesting. Thank you very much for your time and patience. In my next videos, I'll do everything I can to make the replies clear and easy to understand. Feel free to add your thoughts by leaving a comment below. Thank you for taking the time to watch this and follow along.